Can you make a video about the saints coming out of the tombs and walking through the city in Matthew 27:53? Yes, I can. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the passage. You're actually going to see three things happening here. So at the time of Jesus' death, this is what happens. And behold, the curtain in the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earth shook, and the rocks were split. The tombs were also opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. And coming out of the tombs after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many. When the centurion and those who were with him, keeping watch over Jesus, saw the earthquake and what took place, they were filled with awe and said, "Truly, this was the Son of God." Now, what we see here is that this is a jump ahead in time. This specific thing that you're asking about, the saints being raised from the dead. So there's this big earthquake, the rocks split and the curtain splits, which is actually a big deal. And then you've got these dead people walking around. Okay. Notice it says after his resurrection, they went into the city and appeared. So Jesus, when he came back from the dead, he wasn't alone. He brought some people with him, and we don't know exactly who it is, but we do notice that it says saints, and some translations say holy men. Okay, but either way, it's people who trusted in God for salvation, for being saved. And so when Jesus was raised from the dead, he brought some friends with him, and they all said, "Hey, look, Jesus is the real guy," And so it's actually interesting. We usually see the centurion pictured standing next to the cross, looking up, saying, "Truly, this was the Son of God." But this comes after this passage, so it could be that way, but it could also be he said this after a bunch of holy dead people came up and said, "Hey, look, Jesus raised us from the dead." And he said, "Okay, truly, this is the Son of God." So it's an interesting passage, but it actually jumps ahead, because then in the next paragraph it goes back and talks about Mary Magdalene and Jesus' body being buried. So this is just something that Matthew's wanting to connect for everybody. Here's a big miracle thing that happened, and surprisingly, we don't talk about this passage very much. And I think maybe we just don't understand fully the context of it, or appreciate the context, I should say, rather. And it's a pretty amazing event. Jesus claimed to be the resurrection and the life. He proved it.